Cam naman tayo dito, so it doesn't matter. Pero here, yeah. A scorching Sunday afternoon here. Live po tayo ngayon sa bahay ni former Senator Sonny Jaworski. Dito po tayo ngayon sa Valenzuela City for this 21 and under Junior MPBL D-League matchup between the South Division competitors Zamboanga Sikat and Tanauan Brahman. Good afternoon once again, everyone. Up next here, Tanauan Brahman versus the Zamboanga Sikat, live for Manny Pacquiao's 21 and under Junior MPBL D-League. I am Gina Esteban Lar. Calling the action with me today is, we're making his first time debut here in the Junior MPBL, is JP Ruiz. JP, some exciting action that we've seen so far today, both in terms of blowouts and close matchups.
That is right, Gino. We had lots of games throughout today. There are a total of 6 games already, and this is the best exciting part. We are having the undefeated teams of the Zamboanga Sikat and Tanauan Brahman in the MPBL League.
And a quick overview of our North and South Division competitors. Yesterday in the 21 and under division, we saw Palawan facing off against San Pedro. And afterwards, we also saw Novaliches coming up with a win against the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters. While today, we have a South Division matchup for you between the Zamboanga Sikat and the Tanauan Brahman. So let's break it down for our audience here, Coach. First team here on our slate is the Zamboanga Sikat, who in their last game came off of a big win against the Rosario Batangas ICC Blue Hawks in Tanauan.
Gino, Coach Chico's Linete's system is actually grit and grind basketball. They really want to make it a team effort. They out-hustled the Rosario Batangas team in terms of rebounds. Actually, they had 12 more rebounds versus their opponent, the ICC Blue Hawks. At the same time, they were able to get second chance points, 10 more than their opponents at 16 second chance points per game. And they were led by homegrown player Norben Muktimar with 26 points, 69% field goal percentage, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal.
And we should expect Muktimar to produce more of that today for today's action. And on the other side of things, the Tanauan Brahman coming off of a home win against the Pasig Servants, 77-65 in front of their home crowd. Defense, the story of that game, JP.
Coach Arnold Contorno preaches defense for Tanauan Brahman. Specifically, they wanted 20 steals and 9 blocks. And actually, in the fourth quarter, they did have 8 blocks altogether, led by their homegrown player of the game as well, Jeff Gilarmucho, with 24 points, 75% field goal percentage, 6 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and 3 blocks.
Zamboanga versus Tanauan, indeed going to be a slugfest, but more importantly, a battle between homegrown talent versus a mix of NCAA available players for the Zamboanga squad. Led, of course, as you mentioned, by Coach Chico Lanete with a plethora of experience. Appropriate that we should see a former Ginebra guard leading his squad today in the house of Ginebra legend Sonny Jaworski.
Right.
Dito po sa bahay ni Jawo, dito po sa Valenzuela City.
Well, Coach Chico Lanete definitely was a former Ginebra Gin King himself, and he is sharing his knowledge now to his team, and hopefully they will see a similar result today compared to their performance last week.
And now we'll turn it over to our venue announcer, Danzel Santiago, for the player introductions.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Junior MPBL fans. Welcome to Bahay ni Jawo here in Valenzuela City. This is your Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL Z-League, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. The last basketball action continues between the Zamboanga Sikat and Tanauan Brahman. We're live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. And now it's time to meet the starters from your Zamboanga Sikat. Guard number 21, RJ Molina. Also guard number 27, Rowan Zagzagan. Forward number 49, J. Mark Lauren. Also forward number 19, Maki Morales. Playing center number 34, Eugene Cuatro Cruz. Head coach of Zamboanga Sikat, Chico Lanete. Assisted by Joan Umanzap. Team manager, Omar Chua. Team owner, Katrina Chua. And now it's time to meet the starters from your Tanauan Brahman. Guard number 25, JJ Atienza. Also guard number 23, James Sorazzo. Forward number 28, Kenneth Ponzano. Also forward number 10, Alan Aguila. Playing center number 15, LJ. Head coach of Tanauan Brahman, Arnold Consorno. Assisted by Ryan Fernando, James Ocampo. Team manager, team owner, Ivan Hoko.
Starting lineups here brought to us by Doride. First for Tanauan, Atienza, Torato, Pundano, Aguila, and Eliam will start. While for Zamboanga, Molina, Dagdagan, Loren, Morales, and Cuatro Cruz will man the fort. Once again, this is the 21 and under division of the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League, brought to us by Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot, Winford Resort and Casino Manila, Pound for Pound, Doride, Pound Active, Wing Bowl, Nature Spring, Jinky Skin, Chris Jacob, and Don Benitos. And that first basket is good to go for the Sikat Zamboanga.
That's right. In terms of Sikat Zamboanga, they really want to start off a very aggressive, similar to how they performed in last week's timeout.
And Eli Hai for Tanauan missing that layup there. The Sikat Zamboanga able to secure the rebound as number 21 Molina is hounded by his defender. Looks for the man down low but misses the lob. Secured once again by Zamboanga, who gets the foul in the end. One basket counted there for number 34 Eugene Cuatro Cruz.
Tanauan really tried to go on straight man-to-man here, but unfortunately for them, they were outsmarted by the height and might of Sikat Zamboanga.
Height and might sure to be a problem for the Tanauan squad here as Zamboanga, with a lot of length and more importantly helmed here by coach Chico Lanete, who's sure to bring a lot of experience to his squad.
I believe that with this experience coming as a player and as a coach, with this experience from the 3x3 time, he was able to maximize his opportunity now with this team right now.
As Aguila there, able to score off of an easy layup, able to break the press of Zamboanga. Setting it up is number 19, giving it over to Molina. He's reading, looking for an open man, but he's stuck in the left wing. Kicks it over to Loren, who asks for a screen. He gets it, and he's bumped by his defender Aguila as he draws the foul.
Two quick fouls here for Tanauan. I think that's something that Coach Andrew wasn't looking for, and it's something that they should try to defend given the fact that they are a very aggressive team. Talking about Sikat Zamboanga.
Defense, siguro yung pinakamaling bagay dito ngayon, no, JP.
Correct.
Coming off of the last games wherein both teams could have played more disciplined defense, especially on the side of Tanauan, who in their previous game was able to limit their opponents to 33% field goal.
That's right, and given that they were able to get a steal here and able to score a basket and tie the ball game.
The score is tied at 5-5 with 7:55 left in the first quarter. A foul is drawn on the 3 by Zamboanga here. So that's 3 free throws for number 27, Rowan Dagdagan.
Tanauan is really being very aggressive here to start the game. This is something that they should try to avoid, given that this will be a long contested ball game. In order for them to get the win, they should avoid drawing the fouls and being more straight up man-to-man D.
As we see Coach Chico Lanete, what must be going through his mind knowing that both of these teams are undefeated and they know very well that their opponents are quite as formidable as they themselves are.
Well, for one, I think it's a bit biased given that the venue that they're in has added more pressure given the fact that this is the house of Jawo. But besides that, it's more of trying to gauge. This is only their second game right now, and it's not knowing that they'll get an undefeated record, but more of making sure that every play counts and matters.
And off that Atienza turnover, the Sikat Zamboanga are running. That is a 3-point attempt from the corner that falls for Rowan Dagdagan.
That was a very quick play there for Sikat Zamboanga, being able to open man.
And Atienza looking to answer back. Kicks it back out. Here's Eli High for the jumper. That is short. Sikat Zamboanga able to secure the boards once again.
Sikat Zamboanga is really trying to get the boards here. You can start with 3 big men right here in their front court, making sure that they won't get any second chance opportunities.
Rebounding, the story of the game, last game for Zamboanga, JP, winning the battle 52-40 against Rosario.
Ever that's the case there for Zamboanga, Sikat, they have to maximize their opportunities here.
Dagdagan is setting. Molina calling for a screen here, gets it, but he's being doubled. Swarming defense leads to that turnover, and that fast break layup is converted by John Hervey Atienza of Tanauan. And just like that, Zamboanga Sikat will call timeout courtesy of Coach Chico Lanete as we see this fast break layup off of that swarming defensive play by Tanauan. We'll be right back after this Nature Spring timeout. Magaling lang tayo kay Daf. And back to the live action we go as a foul is drawn here by the Zamboanga Sikat. 16 seconds reads the shot clock. Score is 10-9 in favor of Zamboanga. Under 6:20 left in this first quarter. A 3 is corked once again by Dagdagan, but it's a miss. And an and one for Zamboanga there as the foul is called on that putback layup.
Again, story to tell here is defense. They were able to get second chance opportunities, out-hustle their opponents, and come up with an and one opportunity.
At the line for Zamboanga is number 30, the best player of the game in that last matchup, Nurben Muktimar. What can we expect to see from a guy that was able to produce as much as he had in that last previous close contest between Zamboanga and Rizal?
Well, he was very aggressive already at the beginning of the first quarter. So you should expect that he will spread out his effectiveness in terms of isolation, finding a way to score, and at the same time making plays for his teammates.
And Pundano drives left, kicks it to Aguila in the middle, who fakes and misses that floater on the left side. Zamboanga is running. Once again, Dagdagan spinning, kicks it back out to Bohorcelo, who drives left and kicks it to the man down low with that drop pass, who takes it up strong, and he gets that layup to fall.
One thing that you should appreciate about Zamboanga is the fact that they really love points in the paint system. They really want to pound it inside and maximize their opportunity.
And Eugene Cuatro Cruz already getting significant numbers here in the first quarter as the ball is turned over back once again to our leaders in this ball game, Zamboanga.
Given the fact here, they're really trying to take advantage of every opportunity at the start of the first quarter. They don't want to waste time and try to keep it a close ball game. They want to spread it out and make sure that they end as soon as possible.
We saw quite a few steals early on in this first quarter, JP. Zamboanga from that last game clearly needs to control the turnover, seeing as they lost that matchup 21-14 versus their previous opponents in Rosario.
I think they're trying to calm themselves given the fact that this is only their second game. Probably they lost some jitters after the win, but currently quite nervous now in this first quarter.
As both teams will talk shop, we will return after this quick Nature Spring timeout.
The owner of Black Innova with plate number DAN 5921. Owner of Black Innova with plate number DAN 5921. Please proceed to the parking area. Also plate number BO D487. Parking area.
Sikat, di ba? Sikat, not Sikat. Sikat. Sikat.
Representing Tanauan, Batangas, but a school-based team. Itong coming from University of Batangas. Well, you know, when I spoke to their head coach, Arnold Contorno, he told me that there's no room for complacency. Dapat mas magpakitang gilas sila, knowing that they are competing against a tough team, especially yung head coach nga nila na si Coach Chico naman on the other side. Well, as per Coach Arnold, he just wants these guys, although they're still young, na mas ma-expose pa dito sa ligang ito. Dagdag pa nga niya itong si Jeff, no? He's just encouraging these players to really level up their game and most importantly, i-enhance pa nila yung performance nila. That's all for now. Back to you guys.
Zamboanga definitely with a tough test here in Tanauan, Daphne, as they are the school-based team here, while Zamboanga mostly comprised of mixed players from different schools.
That's right. Actually, Zamboanga did beat ICC Blue Hawks, which is a school-based team. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row, trying to defeat school-based teams in this tournament.
As you saw the missed layup there by Zamboanga, but it's turned over back again once to them, coming off of that hot pass on the attempted fast break layup.
I think they're really trying to be over-aggressive here to start the ball game, trying to match Zamboanga's intensity, which is something that they're already used to.
Jeff Helamucho checking into this ball game already for the Tanauan squad. He was the best player of their game last game, JP.
I think he's making the most of this opportunity here. He didn't start in the previous timeout. Now that he had the confidence of how he performed, he's hoping to match that intensity in this ball game.
As a foul is called away from the ball, that is on number 23, Torato, James Gabriel Torato of Tanauan.
Actually, James Gabriel Torato didn't perform as much in their previous timeout, but he did get the green light to shoot as much as he can in the three-point distance. So we're hoping that he will avenge his previous performance and get hot in this ball game.
With the green light like that, we can expect to see a lot of long bombs coming from him.
Oh, that's right. Actually, both teams scored a lot of three-point attempts in their previous timeout. Despite not converting, they still ended up with a W. So we expect that it will only be a matter of time until they convert.
We've talked a lot about the offensive strategy for Tanauan here, JP, but you mentioned to me before this broadcast that the main focus of Coach Arnold would really be their defense.
Oh, that's right. Their defensive intensity in that previous ball game was intense. They were able to make 9 blocks in the closing quarter, and they hope to match that here. Hopefully not at the end, but this is their calling card. That's what made them great and ended up with a W.
And the foul is drawn there by Julius Paulo Guerra of Tanauan. He will be sent to the line for 2 free throws and a chance to cut the lead down to 15 to 5.
Speaking of Guerra, he was one of their anchors in that previous timeout. He was able to get 3 blocks and a couple of rebounds in order to increase their lead. So he's now coming in as early as the first quarter, making an impact as well.
As he sinks that first free throw, Tanauan now only down by 6.
Actually, go ahead.
For those just joining us, the score is 16-10 in favor of Zamboanga. 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter. And at the line is Guerra with a chance. And he does cut it down to only 5, the lead of Zamboanga.
Actually, both teams did suffer a lot in terms of their free throw attempts lately. So seeing that he was able to make 2 attempts straight here is a good sign for Tanauan.
The kick out to the corner is a miss, but there's an and-one play from Zamboanga. Nurben Muktimar once again getting things done for the white shirts.
This is something that shouldn't be surprised already for Tanauan, given that he is their go-to player, he is their X factor. So you should expect a lot of this from Muktimar.
And that foul counted play was brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Muktimar looking to extend the lead to 8.
Yes, instant green light here. That shot is automatic.
Full court press being deployed here by Zamboanga. They're manning up on Tanauan as Nava looks for an opening. He has 2 on him. He splits them. Drives right. Crossover, step back. Jumper is good.
Both teams are really testing each other's defense. This is the first time we've seen this early that Zamboanga went on a man-to-man play here. And in the end, it backfired, having a foul 1 counted for Tanauan.
And another Pound for Pound Fitness foul counted shot courtesy of that Richie Rivero-esque between the legs step back from James Nava.
James Nava, I believe he did produce as much in the previous timeout, but hoping to get a bigger impact here in this ballgame.
Score is now 19-14 in favor of Zamboanga. Only 3 minutes remain in this first quarter. Tanauan is pressing.
Yep.
And it looks to be almost successful, but a foul is called on James Nava. And the ball will stay with Zamboanga for this possession.
Tanauan actually tried to go full court pressure here. It somehow backfired, ending with an almost injury incident here. Thank God both players are healthy.
Mabuti na lang walang nasaktan doon,
Yep.
JP.
Yep, that's something that we want to avoid in any league or any game.
But what you don't want to see right now if you're Tanauan is the fact that you're now currently in the penalty.
That's right.
Your opponents in Zamboanga only having 2 team fouls for this first quarter.
Zamboanga, though, aren't making their free throws similar to how they performed in their previous timeout. So Coach Chico Linette is, I believe, trying to let them remember that in order for them to get a better chance at winning, they have to count it down.
Dolar in the middle, kicks it down low to Tivar, who gets that layup to go on the left side.
That is a great pass there for Tanauan. Actually, they had 20 assists in their previous timeout, giving them better advantages to find the open man and get that easy 2.
3-point shooting, a point of contention for Zamboanga in that last game, seeing as they only shot a total of 4 out of 21.
That's right.
Ending at 19%, but here already in the first quarter with 6 attempts.
They were able
from deep.
they're able to be very aggressive from downtown. They do still have the green light. Coaches are allowing them to score. They're not backing down.
As Coach Arnold
Yeah.
discussing things with the referee.
Oh, see this pass here by Tanauan. They're able to get the easy man here and an instant end 1 opportunity.
Beautiful ball movement there. Able to get that easy layup
Oh, layup, yes.
for number 19 Tivar.
Yes.
Once again, another beautiful look at that drop pass, but it seems there may have been a contest there that Coach Arnold of the Tanauan squad may be contesting.
Right. I think the referees right now are trying to check here in this replay that there might be an after shot. The referees are looking amongst each other and checking with the other players based on the last play here.
While we have a break in the action, in terms of the free throw battle, already 10 attempts for Zamboanga versus the 3 of Tanauan. Is this a function of disciplined defense on the side of Zamboanga, JP,
I think-
or more of Zamboanga coming out as the aggressors here in this matchup?
Zamboanga is definitely the aggressors here. That is their calling card in their previous timeout in ICC Blue Hawks. They were able to get a lot of attempts on the free throw line. They want to stay aggressive and pressure their opponents into making better defensive takes.
At kailangan nga maging agresibo ang Zamboanga sa matchup po na to. to be able to come out with the win, seeing as Tanauan, just like them, are also undefeated in the 21 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's junior MPBL D-League.
Well, we should expect a very great ball game today, given the fact that they are very both strong teams, even after one game. And it's who's game at this point, who will end up with the W.
Speaking of Zamboanga, Coach Chico Lanete, a native of Zamboanga, having had his amateur career beginning in grade school, playing for teams in Zamboanga.
I think he was able to homegrown it, given the fact that he's trying to give back right now with the Zamboanga native team here. I think it fits him right. It fits him very well, and he has no complaints. He's doing an excellent job coaching this team. He's making the most of it. Came up with a win. Let's see from here if he will give them an eventual championship.
And the referees have confirmed their decision. Unsportsmanlike fouls being distributed here on both sides. And just like that, double unsportsmanlike foul. As such, no free throws awarded to either team, and Zamboanga will inbound on the baseline, looking to break the press of Tanauan. Full court man-to-man here,
Right.
JP.
As you can see, because of that double unsportsmanlike, both teams are very physical to start the ball game. They know how good their opponents are. They're making the most of it.
And Borcelo able to break that press. And off the drop pass, able to get that layup to go for his teammate, Jedrick Luna.
Great dipsy-do there by Luna, able to score for their team.
As Borcelo once again getting out and running, converting on that fast break layup.
See, if you're a fan of defense, you're going to love this game. See that quick steal and easy two? You'll see a lot of that.
Let's see how Tanauan responds as Delor kicks it to the wing, and that jumper is missed. But the offensive rebound is secured once again by the dark shirts, and a foul is called down low.
Man, the energy that you see here in the first quarter, getting that loose ball. Unfortunately, someone has that loose ball foul.
That is an offensive foul away from the ball. As such, the ball will go to Zamboanga, and they'll be sent to the line. Dahil nasa penalty na po si Tanauan.
See, that's very unfortunate for Tanauan, given the fact that they're already at the penalty, with still 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining.
And at the line for Zamboanga is number 14, Jedrick Luna. Looking to add 2 more points to the scoring column for Coach Chico Lanete and his squad.
I believe Luna is one of those NCAA players that in the previous timeout was mentioned that helped elevate the performance of Zamboanga. So he didn't produce as much in the previous timeout, so he's hoping to get another crack at it in this game, in this ball game.
2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Score is 25-16 in favor of Zamboanga. Another turnover there once again by Tanauan. Cross-court pass and a drop pass made there once again to Jedrick Luna, who converts on that easy two.
That is an instant defensive play right there, finding the open man immediately for the easy two.
Zamboanga already having been battle-tested in their previous matchup, having a lot more comfort versus his Tanauan squad, who came away with a blowout win against Pasig last time out, but a turnover is called.
They already trapped him well enough to go half court, and unfortunately Tanauan got another unforced turnover.
Let's see how the Brahman will hold up on defense as Borcelo will set for Zamboanga. Kicks it over to his point guard. Back to Muktimar it goes. The main man driving, and he loses it. That's a turnover. Running is Tanauan, and that layup is no good, but there's a foul called. Dagdagan will be sent to the line.
That is a very immediate play right there, and he was able to get the easy layup. Unfortunately, he ended up with 2 shots.
Jeff Helamucho will end up at the line for the 2 free throws for Tanauan, looking to cut the lead down to single digits with less than a minute to go in this first quarter.
You know, one thing that you should appreciate about Jeff Helamucho, given the fact that he was the player of the game, he was more of a wide receiver. Like, the fact that they were able to get 20 assists, he was the end man. He ended up cutting and getting the ball inside the paint, getting the easy two, increasing all of those points, and he was very effective on defense. So he was a two-way player in that last time out against Pasig, and you'll see the same efforts here.
Definitely what you want to see from your main man,
Yep.
someone that isn't afraid to move without the ball.
Correct.
And look for open shots, courtesy of passes from his teammates, helping add more to their box scores as we see once again on the replay, Jeff Helamucho skying high for that almost end one layup. Able to get up there as the foul is called on the push from behind. Let's see how the referees determine what will the call be here.
But while waiting, Jeff Helamucho has been very active on both ends of the floor, as I mentioned, and he hopes to continue it. He isn't a starter in the previous timeout.
As we acknowledge our bosses here in the Junior MPBL D-League. Enjoying the action here courtside at the Bahay ni Jawo dito po sa Valenzuela City. Once again, this is the 21 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League, a South Division matchup between the Zamboanga Sikat and Tanauan Brahman. Our last game after a slate of total 7
That's
here
right.
in Valenzuela City.
That is a lot of game, but you can't, save the best for last, I guess, given the fact that this is the D-League. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League game.
And an unsportsmanlike foul is called. Can't be pushing the man on the layup from the back, as the referees have determined that to be a flagrant.
It's very unfortunate for Zamboanga here, giving more chances for Tanauan to get back.
And Dagdaga unable to sink that first free throw. Lead only now at 10. And Jeff Helamucho in that last game scored very efficiently for his squad, ending up with a total of 24 points on 9 of 12 field goal attempts, JP.
He's very consistent. He was able to get 75% field goal percentage. Don't expect him to miss a lot of shots here.
Now, Tanauan having more homegrown based players on their squad, JP. What can we expect in terms of chemistry from Tanauan, and how do we expect to see the ball movement versus that of Zamboanga currently?
Actually, Tanauan is very familiar with each other, given the fact that majority of the players are from the University of Batangas. So they are very familiar already with how they play under Coach Andrew. Unlike Zamboanga, majority are homegrown talents, and it's a great system to fit in for Coach Chico Laneta, giving him the opportunity to spread his wings and see how their team will be developed.
And the ball goes out of bounds here. 18.5 left in the first quarter. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. How will Tanauan convert, if ever, on this play?
I think coming in now is James Gabriel Torato. He was one of their sharp marksmen, unable to convert a lot of shots, but let's see here in this ball game.
10-second difference between shot and game clocks, but it doesn't matter as the ball is turned over back to our game leaders in Zamboanga.
Unfortunate move here by James Nava, giving another turnover for Tanauan.
And a timeout once again is called by Zamboanga. 15 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Coach Chico Laneta wants to talk shop with his boys. We'll be right back after this Nature Spring timeout. Philip, ano yung mga pangalan nila? Ano yung mga pangalan ng mga boss? Para if bumalik sila sa screen. Keith Picasso. Keith Picasso. Okay. Back to the live action we go. Score is 29-17 in favor of Zamboanga Sikat. 15 seconds reads the game clock. Let's see how they are able to break the press of Tanauan here as they're being swarmed man to man. Here comes number 24, Bohor Celo. 7 seconds left on the game clock for the first quarter. Hands it off to Montemar, who will take it. Step back, three-pointer attempt is no good as it goes off the backboard there. And that is the end of this first quarter. Score is 29-17 in favor of the Zamboanga Sikat over the Tanauan Brahman, as we see some highlights from that first quarter. Exciting action that we've seen so far, JP.
Actually, a lot of highlights happened only in the first quarter. Lots of intense defensive plays here from both teams. Lots of end one opportunities and lots of cut passes here, as you can see here. And this is going to be continuing till the end of the ball game. So very high intensity ball game so far from both teams.
A lot of energy, a lot of action here sa bahay ni Jawo dito sa Valenzuela City. This is the end of the first quarter. Score is 29-17 for Zamboanga. We'll be right back after this quick break. Back once again, here we are at the Bahay ni Jawo in Valenzuela City for 21 and under action here in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. Once again, calling the action is me, Gino Estebanlar, with JP Ruiz. Hotly contested first quarter. We saw a lot of and ones, a lot of unsportsmanlike fouls being called, but the score is 29-17 in favor of Zamboanga, JP.
Actually, I feel it's like a chess match between Coach Chico Lanete and Coach Arnold, given the fact that they're trying to figure out what kind of system they could go with. They have very specific, similar plays in their defensive schemes, so we'll try to see which one of these coaches will outmatch the other.
Turnovers being one of the main stories for the Zamboanga side for that last game, but remaining very disciplined here, JP, and even forcing turnovers on the Tanauan side for this game.
That is unlikely of Tanauan to commit a lot of turnovers already, and Zamboanga is actually trying to do their best. They're playing their ball game in the end of the first quarter, so we'll see if it's going to be the same result in this second quarter.
At the beginning of the second quarter, Tanauan has possession. Atienza kicks it down low. That layup is no good off that. Good contest by Zamboanga, and the rebound is secured by the white shirts. Lorian couldn't secure as Pundano drives, spins, and misses that right-handed layup on the reverse. And the ball stays with Tanauan off that tip.
You saw that quick steal there by Tanauan. You'll see a lot of that action. If you're not too careful in terms of those risky passes, you'll end up having a turnover.
Ball being inbound onto these slim baselines here at the Bahay ni Jawo in Valenzuela City as Aguila gets it. He kicks it over to the right corner for three. That is no good. But the offensive rebound is secured by the black shirts, and the foul is drawn there. 2 free throws awarded to Tanauan.
You know, as I mentioned about Tanauan, they love getting those hustle play points. They love to get those rebounds, and for them to get the second chance opportunity. And for this specific play, they're able to go to the free throw line.
And at the line for Tanauan is number 23, James Gabriel Torato. Looking to cut the lead down once again, hopefully to within 10 points. JP, the field goal discrepancy being very evident, not only in terms of the actual fine numbers of these, but even in the score.
That's right. Actually, right now, Zamboanga has 55% field goal percentage, shooting 10 of 18. Unlike Tanauan, they've only shot 33% with 6 of 18 field goals.
And it's due to their defense, causing a lot of steals and turnovers, JP.
Actually, in terms of their steals, mas marami na yun sa Tanauan with 5 versus 3, but you should expect a lot more coming from them, being very pesky on the defensive end.
And Joko Bohorcelo getting overzealous there, called for a traveling on that hop step.
One thing that's making Zamboanga very intense in terms of their lead right now is the rebound discrepancy. It is currently 12-8, but you should expect a lot more given their aggressiveness.
And aggressive remains to be the energy here for both squads as the offensive rebound is secured by Tanauan. It's kicked out once again. Drive left, jumper is no good for the black shirts as the ball is turned back over to the Zamboanga Sikat.
You know, every missed shot there, both teams are very aggressive trying to get second chance opportunity or an opportunity for a fast break on the other end. So it's a 50-50 ball split on whoever will get them.
Full court press once again being deployed here by Coach Arnold and his squad. Zamboanga looking for an opening off that handoff. Corner pass almost lost there. Euro step is good.
Tanauan,
Cedric Tylo.
Tanauan,
that floater.
That's right. Tanauan initially went from a man and ended up with a zone, and that cost them, given Zamboanga the opportunity to cut to the basket.
Torato trying to set things up for his team. Calizon kicks it to Atienza. He reads and drives left. Kicks it back out. Thought about the top of the key three is Aguila, and he drives. That layup is good, but the traveling is called. Too many steps on that hot jumper.
That was almost a good opportunity for Tanauan, speaking of Aguila, but unfortunate turnover here with the traveling call.
Ball once again going back to Zamboanga. Turnovers, quite the story here. 8 for Tanauan and 7 for Zamboanga.
Both teams are feeling very jittery to start this first half, despite ending up with a win in their previous timeout. I think they're trying to gauge each other's defensive schemes.
Tylo once again with a strong drive, and off of that two-step, able to get that floater to go.
Great floater there for Zamboanga, being able to increase their lead further.
And converting on the side of Tanauan is John Hervey Atienza, once again on the fast break.
Again, has been very helpful and reliable for Tanauan coming back to their previous timeout. So you should expect him to be their X factor.
And Tyler remaining aggressive here, but the ball goes out of bounds off of that tap by his defender. Score is 33-20 with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in this second quarter. The game is in favor currently of Zamboanga. 14 reads the shot clock as they look to execute here with limited time left in this possession. It's kicked to the corner. There's a three-point attempt. That is no good, but it's secured once again by Cedric Tylo.
Another second chance opportunity here for Zamboanga.
Kicks it to the pinch post. He is looking for an open man. Gives it to Loren, who drives right. And that is no good by J. Mark.
Loren,
2 free throws are rewarded.
Loren is actually one of their X factors in the previous timeout. Coming off the bench, he was able to do the dirty work for Zamboanga.
And while J. Mark Loren sets up at the free throw line, let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Miss Daphne Cristobal. Take it away, Daphne.
You know what, Gino and JP, if there's something head coach Chico Lanete learned from his basketball career, that is to be strategic. Gusto niyang maging maabilidad at tumiskarte pa nga itong koponan niya. Meanwhile, last game's top scorer Norben Moctimar shared that he struggled here in Manila and feels homesick at times, but through the support of the Zamboangueños, he wants that sacrifice to be all worth it. Back to you, Gino and JP.
And with a lead like this, indeed that sacrifice looks to be worth it, Daphne, as Zamboanga is currently up 34-20 with 5 minutes and 37 left in this second quarter.
That's right.
And a foul is called on that three-point attempt by number 28, Kenneth Pundano, who will be sent to the line for 3 free throws.
Ken Pundano was their second best player for Tanauan. He did score 18 points and actually had 3 3-pointers in the previous timeout. So he has the green light to shoot. He did score 43% in the previous game.
43%, an impressive number for the 21 and under division, JP, as he has 3 attempts here but misses the first.
Actually, he did have 5 for 5 free throws as well in this previous timeout. So it's surprising that he did miss the first.
Now, speaking of this Tanauan team, JP, their last game against Pasig saw them put on a defensive masterclass, both on the ground in steals and in the air with their blocks.
You should have seen the fourth quarter against, talking about Tanauan. When they defeated Pasig, they were able to suffocate their opponent. They couldn't let them drive. When they did drive, they instantly blocked all their shots, and it was a masterclass effort.
As Cedric Tylo lost the ball in that crossover, he turns it back over to the Tanauan Brahman. Inbounding on the sideline are the dark shirts. Score is 34-22 in favor of Zamboanga. 5 minutes remain in the second quarter. Atienza kicks it over to the right wing. Looking for an open man is Julius Paulo Herrera. He's being swarmed by his defender. Julius kicks it to the corner for the 3, and that is no good by Kenneth Pundano once again on the attempt.
Great opportunity there to cut the deficit. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Cedric Tylo kicks it to the corner. Back out it goes to the left wing. Tylo gets it back in the top of the key, and that's off the backboard. No good for Zamboanga, and the boys from Tanauan are running. Atienza drop pass down low, and that's good to go for the Tanauan Brahman.
Tanauan Brahman trying their best to find the open man, finding their way to get the best opportunity to score easy buckets. Good read there by Atienza.
And making that last basket for Tanauan was 11 Elihai, number 16, oddly enough. Zamboanga is called for the traveling there. Too many steps coming from J. Mark.
Quick move here by Lauren. Unfortunately, the referees caught that extra step for a traveling call.
Substitutions being made here. And Tanauan, courtesy of Julius Hera, will set up on the sidelines. Zamboanga deploying quite the swarming press. Full court man-to-man defense, but it's not enough to stop Atienza, who drives, kicks it to the man down low, and that is blocked by number 34 for Zamboanga, Eugene Cuarto Cruz.
Zamboanga playing Tanauan's ball game right now on defense. They are able to suffocate them despite the give-and-go basket. They didn't convert.
Now, speaking of the defensive side of Zamboanga, last game they were actually able to win the rebounding battle against Rosario, winning it 21-14.
They really want to do team rebounding. Actually, 4 players had at least 6 rebounds for talking about Zamboanga. So it was a team effort. There was no specific big man or anchor that had to do the heavy lifting, and it was equally divided for them to get the team win.
Interesting matchup here for the white shirts, going up once again against the school-based team here in Tanauan. As we see that drive there from number 30, Muktimar, that's a miss. And the full court pass attempt is made and connected. Down low goes Pundano, and there's a foul called.
That was a great outlet pass. I was surprised that they were able to catch it. Unfortunately for Zamboanga, Tanauan will now go to the line for 2 free throws.
2 free throws indeed awarded off of that hard drive there, leading to that foul made. And at the line for Tanauan, Batangas team will be number 28, Kenneth Pundano.
Coach Arnold trying to tell his boys to keep it calm, try to not be too stressed out. They understand that it's going to be a long game, and they're slowly but surely they're going to crawl back.
A chance to cut the lead down even further, and he does.
This is something that Tanauan is slightly improving on in terms of their free throws. They did perform badly in terms of their free throw percentage, so good sights here.
Back to a single-digit lead is Zamboanga, but a turnover once again on their side. Driving is Atienza, dropping it once again to his big man, but it's a sorry miss down low as the ball is secured by Cuatro Cruz, who's running, looking for an open man. The corner man gets it on the offensive rebound, and that's a miss. Tanauan once again running. The fast break attempt is no good as he can't connect on that pass to Atienza.
Both teams are trying to be very excited and over-aggressive in terms of passing the ball. Unforced turnovers on both sides.
The sun is coming down, but the action is still heated here sa bahay ni Jawo dito sa Valenzuela City for the 21 and under junior MPBL D-League. As a turnover is caused there by the swarming defense of the Tanauan Brahman, and converting is Atienza. Number 25 for Tanauan cuts the lead down to only 6.
You do not want to mess with Tanauan. Once they're able to get that turnover from your end, you will definitely see them score.
Another turnover caused by Tanauan's swarming defense.
Right on cue.
Running are the dark shirts, and a kick ball is called, and it will stay with the Tanauan Brahman.
Zamboanga slowly trying to not have the same intensity as there was in the first quarter. Tanauan slowly crawling back.
Timeout once again being called here by the Zamboanga Sikat as we see the strong drive from John Hervey Atienza.
John Hervey Atienza actually scored a lot of points as well in their previous timeout. He did have 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, as well as 4 steals. So you should expect a lot of people to steal from Tanauan and for them to get second chance opportunities.
As Coach Chico will talk shop with his boys, we'll be back after this quick Nature Spring timeout. After a very quick break in the action, score is 34-28 in favor of Zamboanga. Clock reads 1 minute and 47 left in this second quarter. The dark shirts have 18 seconds to execute as the shot clock reads such. Inbounding the ball is Pundano. Gets it to the middle but he gets it back for that three-point attempt, and it's no good. Ball secured and made once again by Julius Hera on that and one putback.
Big man Julius Herrera is doing a lot for Tanauan. He's trying to get second chance opportunities. You can see here he was able to get an easy basket and one opportunity.
That and one play was brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. As some substitutions being made, referee gives the ball up to Guerra, who hopes to cut the lead down even further, back to a single possession ball game, and he does.
He's been very accurate on the free throw line, maximizing his opportunities in terms of points and rebounds. Don't look now, but it's only a 3-point lead for Zamboanga.
The white shirts looking to settle down after having given up a double-digit lead. Now only down to 3 points in favor of the white shirts. Ball is kicked to Torato, who is reading, looking for an opening. Gives it up to Boharcelo, who drives left. And over to the corner, it goes for three, and that's no good. That is too long as Tanauan starts to run. Pundano drives strong, kicks it off the drop pass. Almost lost there, but it's secured once again by Tanauan. And after that tip, an out-of-bounds play is called, and it'll be turned over to the Zamboanga Sikat.
A lot of loose ball action here near the Tanauan bench. Trying to manage. This will now be Tanauan ball.
And the referees, after realigning, has assessed that the ball remains with Tanauan. 14 seconds left on the shot clock, exactly a minute to go. Tanauan with a chance to cut this lead down even further and possibly with a chance to tie.
Very high intensity here in the first half. You thought it was going to be a lopsided ball game, but Tanauan slowly crawled back, and don't look now, it's a one-possession ball game.
The score not seeming lopsided, but the field goal battle actually in this ball game, JP, has had quite a discrepancy.
Yes, actually, the start of the ball game, it was hugely wide open for Zamboanga, but the thing that makes Tanauan very aggressive are their free throw accuracy. They're actually shooting so well in terms of free throws here.
And more than their free throw accuracy, able to force a lot of turnovers with 8 steals here, JP.
That's right. They're very aggressive on the defensive end, as predicted.
And speaking of aggressive, maybe a little over-aggressive there for Joko Boharcelo, as an offensive foul is called. Turnover once again by Zamboanga. That is their 13th of this ball game.
Coach Chico Luneta is very upset with his team right now, losing a huge lead here.
Score is 34-31. And it's cut down once again, the lead to only one after that Tanauan layup. 41 seconds left in this second quarter.
Very quick play here by Tanauan, able to find the open man, very aggressive, down to one.
Boharcelo looks for an open man, finds Loren in the right wing. J-Mark asks for the screen. He drives, he's bumping his defender, fading away, but that's no good off the glass. And Tanauan unable to secure that defensive rebound, and the ball stays with Zamboanga.
Unfortunate rebound here by Tanauan. Able to get the ball, but couldn't find an open man to pass to.
14 seconds left in this second to the last possession of the first half. Zamboanga only up one. Score is 34-33. Kicks it to the corner, and down low it goes to their big man, who will take it up strong, and he draws the foul. Does. And John Andrea of the Zamboanga Sikat.
I was able to see 5 dark shirts all around him. He was able to get the foul call. Talking about Alan Dennis talking about William Sambalu.
And John Andrea with 2 free throws at the line here. Chance to extend the lead once again to 3 points, but regardless, we'll only have a single possession lead to end this half. Coach Chico Lanete showing some frustration with his team not making their free throws. Let's see if he can convert the second. Another miss there, but another attempt for him.
Oh, that's
a lane violation is called.
That's right. But that one went a bit too quick in that attempt, and unfortunately it will give Zamboanga another opportunity to extend their lead.
Can't be stepping on the line as your opponent can be rewarded with an extra free throw. And he sinks it on that additional opportunity.
Good. They caught a break there. Talking about Zamboanga.
Aguila gets it on the inbound. Sees three defenders in the backcourt. He's able to cross it up. Guerra takes it from the middle, and that pull-up jumper is no good. And that will do it for the first half of this 21 and under matchup in the South Division between Zamboanga and Tanauan. Score is 35-33 in favor of the Zamboanga Sikat.
Both teams played very aggressively, but the score is very close, and it's anyone's ball game at this point.
Indeed, a close matchup that we have here. Once again, the score is 35-33 in favor of the Zamboanga Sikat. We'll be right back after this quick halftime break.
D-League, pound for pound.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subo, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, ha? MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugo.
You're still watching the inaugural season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. At kasama ko nga ngayon ang assistant coach ng team Tanauan, Brahmans rather, assistant coach Ryan Fernando. Coach Ryan, nakita natin on this game, bigla po kayong humabol. Pwede niyo po bang ibahagi sa amin kung ano po yung missing puzzle na maaring mabuo in the next quarters?
Kasi ang una-una, ang pinaraktis talaga namin is on defense. Kailangan pa yung double effort ng team on defense, hindi as an individual. Kailangan namin team effort eh.
Coach Ryan, meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan or batiin po ngayon?
Pinapasalamatan namin yung mga team owner and team manager namin, pati yung University of Batangas community, yung family ko from Taal and Bataan.
Thank you, Coach Ryan, and good luck po sa team ninyo. More of this basketball action when we return.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Congressman Eric Martinez, Dr. Catherine Martinez, and Kapitan John Manoy Ahero for hosting today's game. Maraming salamat po.
We're at halftime here in this 21 and under South Division matchup at Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. Live here from Valenzuela City, ang Bahay ni Jawo. As we see some halftime highlights in this hotly contested matchup, JP.
Actually, it is highly contested in both quarters. In the first quarter, Zamboanga actually scored 29 points over Tanauan 17. However, it was a different image in the second quarter wherein they only scored 6 and Tanauan scored 16.
Huge field goal discrepancy here, JP. But despite that, Brahman still within striking distance. Only a single possession lead for the Zamboanga Sikat.
That's right. A lot of both teams really wanted to score from the three-point line. However, they're not converting, and the difference maker here is for Zamboanga to have more second chance opportunities in their rebounding. However, at the same time, more open opportunities for Tanauan in finding the open man to get easy buckets, giving them closer to Zamboanga.
Nakakabawi na nga sa second quarter yung Tanauan Brahman in this Junior MPBL D-League matchup. So what does Zamboanga have to do to make adjustments leading into this second half?
I believe they have to keep an eye on Atienza. He has been their go-to player in terms of dropping it to the open man, the open big man, getting easy buckets. So in order for them to minimize that, they have to stop the playmakers immediately. They're doing a good job in terms of their full court press and their traps, but they're letting Atienza run freely in order for them to get the easy second pass.
And Atienza definitely leading things here for Zamboanga on offense. For Tanauan on offense, sorry. On the side of Zamboanga, Muktimar, the best player of the game from the last game, still producing in the manner that we were expecting, JP.
This is no surprise for Zamboanga. Muktimar has been their X factor, their go-to primary scorer. He is being aggressive in the first 2 quarters, and you should expect a lot more from him, as well as the other supporting cast. These are Sina Dagdagan and I believe Dagdagan and Timar and Cuarto Cruz.
And Eugene Cuarto Cruz actually leading both squads in rebounds with 5 as we begin this third quarter. Ball possession begins with Zamboanga as it's kicked to the corner there. Cuarto Cruz drives left. Strong right-hand layup, no good. Not enough English on that shot as it's turned over to Tanauan, who are running.
Right on cue. Cuarto Cruz was trying to be very aggressive to start the second half. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to convert.
And Kenneth Pundano kicks it to the left wing. Number 6, James Nava with that mixed 3-point attempt.
Another 3-point attempt from Tanauan. Again, one able to convert.
And that strong layup there coming from Nurben Muktimar. Able to extend his lead to a 2-possession ball game.
You see the excitement from Coach Chico Lanete being very aggressive here. Si Muktimar making his team extend their lead.
Muktimar with a ton of jelly layup attempts there as the possession is converted by Morales.
Great second chance opportunity here by Zamboanga, starting strong in the third quarter.
Answering back to that huge second quarter that Tanauan has given them. A lot of problems here in the second quarter for Zamboanga, possibly answered here as Guerra will look to set it up for his squad. Hands it over to Nava, who will drive right, kicks it back out to Guerra for 3, and that's good! Guerra with a huge 3 there to extend the lead once again for Zamboanga.
Rare opportunity here for Tanauan, so the fact that they're able to convert on 3-point shots, make the most of it.
Score is 39-36, 8 minutes and 24 seconds left in this third quarter. Bohorcelo is setting it up. Muktimar gets a screen from Cuarto Cruz. He pops for 3, that's short. And Tanauan will secure that defensive rebound. And Nava is leaking out, but he cannot secure that full court pass.
Tanauan's trying to be extra aggressive here, trying to find the open man immediately on the other side, but came up with another unforced turnover.
An unforced turnover is sure to be the biggest weakness
That's
and
right.
problem here for Tanauan in this game. And if they want to come out with the win, they're going to need to limit such unforced turnovers
That's
here,
right.
JP.
At the same time, they should be the ones creating turnovers for Zamboanga, which is what they're doing currently in terms of their steals. They're very highly engaged in terms of their defensive system, and they have to continue doing that.
And this Zamboanga team, no stranger to school-based squads in their last game, showing that they had enough heart and talent to actually compete with a school-based squad in Rosario.
Correct, and they are hoping to make the most of it and have a similar result now against Tanauan, which is, as mentioned, the school-based team of that is composed of the University of Batangas.
As Guerra kicks it to the corner, spin move there, and it's no good by Pundano as Zamboanga is once again running courtesy of Muktimar, but he turns it over. Tanauan looking to convert once again on a fast break as Aguila gets that wrong leg floater to go.
Aguila is trying to insert himself into being an X factor here for Tanauan. Now the deficit is down to 1.
And Bohorcelo kicks it to Loren, who drives right. Aguila is on him. Euro step from Loren is good as he converts on the other side of the basket.
I mentioned this already. Loren is their X factor. He's doing the dirty work for Zamboanga, and that includes the difficult shot right there.
Score is 41-38 in favor of Zamboanga. Time reads 6 minutes and 13 seconds left on the shot clock as Guerra passes it down low. Layup attempt is good there by Kenneth Pundano.
Finding the open man, Kenneth Pundano has been one of their reliable core players. You should not be surprised by his efforts.
And Bohorcelo kicks it down low to his big man who loses it. Morales will not be able to secure, but the ball will stay with Zamboanga.
Almost lost the ball there. Talk about Zamboanga. Good thing that they're able to have another opportunity to score.
In the house that Sonny built, a lot of fast break attempts here, JP.
That's right.
Run and gun offense coming from both sides.
Both teams really want to run and have, once they have their defensive scheme, they're going to run. They're going to expect them to go for a fast break.
as the layup attempt there by Cuarto Cruz is no good. Tanauan unable to secure the rebound. Once again, looking to go out and run. Crossover there by Torato. Looking to find an open man. Finds Aguila at the top of the key who drives left. Takes it up strong, but it's blocked. And there's a foul called on Eugene.
Ooh, controversial call there for Cuarto Cruz. He's trying to state his case here. As you can see here, he was able to get, I believe, a clean swipe, but a whistle is being called.
As is known to be in basketball, aggressive driving rewards you with free throws. And even if he got blocked there, Atienza has a chance to extend the lead as we turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Cristobal. Take it away, Daph.
Limited by just 6 points in the second quarter compared to the 29 they had in the first, Coach Chico reminded his squad to just relax and enjoy. That sudden change of game showed impatience, but there's nothing to rush, and yung wiser decision making lang, yun yung hinahanap nitong si Coach Chico. That's all for now. Back to you, Gina JP.
Thank you, Daphne. And Coach Chico, definitely not a stranger to high-pressure situations. A three-time champion in the PBA.
And a 12-year veteran in the PBA as well. He knows what he's talking about, and he knows what to tell to his boys at the right time.
And in spite of that attack, Zamboanga looking to remain calm here as the offensive rebound is secured by Muktimar. And an out-of-bounds play is called.
Zamboanga having another chance here to score and take the lead.
Now, we talk about Coach Chico Lanena's experience in the pro ranks, but he's also a former LPU Pirate. And speaking of LPU Pirates, one of his players, Carl Nokum of Zamboanga, is actually currently an LPU Pirate.
That's right. Speaking of Nokum, he is currently part of the roster. Not able to see him in action as of now, but yes, that is part of the connection we see right there.
And if that last name is familiar to you viewers, Carl Nokum, siya po nga yung kapatid ni Adrian Nokum, yung PBA player sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
That's right.
And Bohorcelo will kick it to Loren, who kicks it back out to the left wing. Bohorcelo looking for an open man, and he does at the right wing. That three-point attempt is no good. Tanauan will look to run off that defensive board. They do not have numbers, but Torata will take it anyway, and that floater is no good to go. And Muktimar looking to push with his Zamboanga squad, taking up strong, and that's no good, but a foul is called.
Very fast-paced action we see here in the middle of the third quarter. Both teams trying to take advantage of the lack of defense as we see, given the aggressiveness that they're showing.
And as Coach Chico mentions to his Zamboanga squad that he wants them to calm down and keep the patience, what mindset must Tanauan be having on the flip side, considering they are coming back from as big of a deficit as 12?
Well, the pressure is on their end, given the fact that they are currently down at the start of the half. And I believe Coach Arnold, at his own way and pace, is saying the same message to his team to stay calm, be composed, try not to get too nervous, and as long as you make straight, tight defense, you'll end up with a W.
And at the line is the main man for the Zamboanga Sikat, Muktimar Nurben, with 9, 5, and 2 in this game. That's 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists for the guard.
Great overall action here by Muktimar, doing everything right now in order for Zamboanga to remain in the lead.
And with that missed free throw, still a one-possession ball game for Zamboanga. And off that double clutch layup is a miss. Tanauan able to secure the board there. They are pushing. Aguila defended quite well by his man. And Guerra protecting the ball from his opponent. But a backcourt violation is called, and the ball will go back to Zamboanga.
That is very unfortunate for Tanauan, given the great defensive play here by Muktimar.
And checking back into this ball game for Zamboanga is number 23, John Radam.
As you can see here, Muktimar trying to encourage his teammates to still stay positive in order for them to remain this lead.
14 seconds remain on the shot clock. Game clock reads 3 minutes and 42. Score is 44-41 in favor of Zamboanga. Setting it up here is Cuarto Cruz, who kicks it to number 14, Gedrick Luna. And to the corner it goes for 3, and that is long, coming from Roan Dagdagan. Atienza looking to push. He pops it from the mid-range, and that's good to go.
Harvey Atienza doing everything right now for Tanauan. Not only drop and give and go, but take the easy mid-J.
John Hervey Atienza everywhere on offense. Has more than the points. He's able to secure a lot of assists. And here he is once again on that fast break double clutch layup. That's no good, but there's a foul.
See, that fast break was done because of the tight defense that Tanauan did on the other end of the floor. They were able to make a stop, pass it outlet to Atienza, make his fast break opportunity, and now he's at the free throw line for a chance for them to either tie or take the lead.
At dahil sa matinding saksak na yan ni Atienza, he's rewarded with 2 free throws. But before we get to that, we will have a timeout courtesy of our teams here. Score is 44-43 as we see this fast break layup by Atienza.
Atienza, no fear, taking the shot here, giving them closer for a chance to take the lead.
Pure confidence with the tongue out. But with that, we will take a Nature Spring timeout. Confirm Zamboanga Sikat. Back to the live action we go. Sun is already setting down here sa bahay ni Jawo dito sa Valenzuela City. This is the 21 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. A South Division matchup between Tanauan and Zamboanga. Score is now tied 44-44 with 3 minutes and 5 left to go in this third quarter.
This has been an intense South Division showdown that we're seeing. And the fact that these two teams are undefeated, they don't want to back down.
And just like that, Tanauan finally, after crawling back from a double-digit deficit, able to take the lead over their rivals in white. Puerto Cruz kicked it to the corner. Back out it goes. Another turnover by Zamboanga. Tanauan is pushing. Atienza goes up strong, but he misses. And his teammate is there to clean it up. That is number 10 for Tanauan, John Alan Dennis Aguila for Tanauan Brahman.
They're not stopping. They're showing their defensive intensity right now. This is what they're excited for.
Puerto Cruz takes it up strong in the middle, and he gets the 2 free throws.
Great chance here for Zamboanga to regain, cut the deficit closer.
Zamboanga now down for one of the first few times in this ball game.
That's right.
47-44 is our score. Eugene Puerto Cruz with a chance to cut this lead of Tanauan down to just 1 single point with 2 minutes and 32 left in this third quarter. But he can't make that first free throw.
Eugene Puerto Cruz has been one of their main anchors compared to their last time out. And he's trying to show some production here for Zamboanga. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to convert to this first free throw.
As he converts that second free throw here, JP, as you were mentioning at halftime, Zamboanga starting out quite strong with a 29-17 lead at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
What did Tanauan do in the second quarter, which has led them to come back and take the lead here in the third?
They're able to do suffocating defense, only limiting them to 6 points in the second. And right now, they're outscoring them 14-9 in the third.
And don't look now as Aguila gets that and one to go off the floater on the left side.
Aguila is doing his revenge game right now. He wasn't productive in the first game, but right now, as you can see here, and one opportunity, no fear, going to the basket.
And that foul counted floater brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, as Aguila with a chance to extend the lead to the biggest for Tanauan today at 5.
Coach Arnold, as you can see there, trying to remind his boys to do what's right in order for them to regain this lead.
Zamboanga looking for answers here. Score is 45-50 in favor of the Tanauan Brahman. 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. 15 reads the shot clock as it is corked for 3 there by Dagdagan. That is no good. Ball cannot be secured on the offensive rebound, and it's turned over once again to the Brahman.
Unable to control the basketball here. Talk about Zamboanga, and unfortunately they have to again stay on the defensive end.
Rowan Dagdagan with the green light to shoot from distance, courtesy of Coach Chico Lanete, but not able to convert so much in this ballgame.
So far, both teams are not doing a lot of good job in terms of their three-point shooting. 1 of 15 and 6% only for Zamboanga. Though for Tanauan, it's 2 for 10. They are aware that they are able to have a higher percentage shot.
Not often that you see a single-digit percentage when it comes to three-point shooting, but definitely some room for adjustments as we see that Atienza 3 not falling for him there. Almost a turnover, but Cuarto Cruz able to secure as Lauren driving, spinning, taking it up strong, but he gets blocked by the black shirt there as Atienza once again on the fast break looks to convert but doesn't, as Zamboanga off of that defensive rebound unable to secure. It's turned over back to Tanauan.
And it all started with that massive block. As I told you in the previous timeout, once they get that connection of interior paint, they're gonna keep running and go aggressively into the hole.
Defense definitely where the firepower on offense is being derived from. The energy being shown by these black shirts has rewarded them with this 5-point lead late in the third quarter, despite a significant advantage for their opponents in the first half, as we see another layup going for Tanauan. This is their biggest lead of the ball game at 7.
Quick basket here by James Gabriel Torato, making his presence known for Tanauan, increasing their lead to 7.
Less than a minute to go here in this matchup. Ball is kicked to the corner, and that's a 3! What a shot there by Loren for Zamboanga.
Loren trying to make his presence known here. That's their second 3-point basket. Talk about Zamboanga.
And Torato able to answer back with another 3 for Tanauan.
It's starting to rain here sa bahay ni Jawo.
25 seconds remaining. 7-second difference between shot and game clock as another turnover is forced there by Tanauan as Atienza able to make that fast break layup despite some contact from the back.
That is Tanauan's 11th steal today's ball game. They are really making their defensive presence known.
Last possession of the third quarter. It's kicked down low, drop pass to Cuarto. Cruz is good!
Great play there to end the quarter for Zamboanga with this inside presence.
And that'll do it for this third quarter. Score is 57-50 in favor of the Tanauan Brahman. Quite the quarter that we've seen from both squads, but Tanauan ultimately with their defense able to come over and ahead of their opponents here.
They're very aggressive on both plays, trying to make stops here, both on steals and blocks. As you can see, they're trying to not make second chance opportunities and get easy fast break points on their end.
This three-headed monster of Aguila, Torato, and Atienza.
That's right.
Causing nightmares for Zamboanga and Coach Chico Lanete. Once again, this is our score at the end of the third quarter, 57-50 in favor of the Tanauan Brahman. We'll be right back. Let's go! Back to live action we go once again. Score is 57-70 in favor of the Tanauan Brahman. This is the fourth quarter of our final South Division matchup, as we acknowledge here on screen our Commissioner Keith Picazo and Executive Director J.R. Navarro from the Team Junior MPBL. This, once again, is the fourth quarter of our South Division matchup between Zamboanga, Sikat, and Tanauan Brahman here from the Bahay ni Jawo in Valenzuela City, as we see a 3-cork there by Tanauan, and that's no good from Torato as the ball is secured by number 14 for Zamboanga, Gedrick Luna.
Zamboanga here is trying to start strong here, trying to make sure that they don't get second chance opportunities. Great box out there.
Pass it to the corner. Here is a 3 from Zamboanga. Unable to fall there as 27 for Tanauan. Jeff Helamucho able to secure that board.
Trying to see if they can make a 3-point shot. Unfortunately, so they're not converting.
Now, we mentioned that 3-headed monster for Tanauan before the break, JP, but Jeff Helamucho, who just made that jumper, was actually the best player of the game for that last contest for Tanauan.
He's making his presence known right now. He wasn't present throughout the second and third quarter, but he's very active, as you can see here.
And score reads 59-50 in favor of Tanauan, but that reverse layup will cut the lead down to 7.
Zamboanga is not giving up here, only cutting the deficit now to 7. Look at their intensity on defense.
Tanauan looking for an answer here. That was too easy of a layup as Atienza kicks it to the left wing. Down low it goes to the big man as Atienza gets it back up again. Torato drives strong. Lefty layup, no good to go. But Zamboanga able to secure that defensive board.
Great zone defense here shown by Zamboanga, not letting anyone from Tanauan get a second chance opportunity.
Excellent discipline there to secure that board as a mid-range jumper is corked and popped. That falls for Sean Calizon of Zamboanga.
That's right. He was able to make it happen. Easy mid-range J there.
59-54 is our score. Tanauan Brahman up 5 with 8 minutes and 10 left to go in this game. But there's a 3 there from Tanauan, putting them back up 8.
Suddenly, it's starting to rain here in the Bahay ni Jawo. That's another 3-point basket at the third. Talk about for Tanauan.
Indeed, starting to rain here. Earlier it was scorching hot, but now it's raining threes on the Tanauan side of things. Atienza setting it up for his boys. Looking for an open man. The big man in the middle, number 16, 11. Elihai is asking for it, but there's a 3 from Torato, and that's no good. Zamboanga able to secure the board there.
Great box out again from Zamboanga, but they need to convert.
And they have a chance to do so here. Able to secure it out for that almost turnover. An attempted steal by number 25 of Zamboanga. On the left wing, there's a 3. That's no good as Torato able to secure that board.
Able to have suffocating defense here, showing of Tanauan, not giving them as well a second chance opportunity.
John Herbie Atienza will set it and give it to Torato. Torato spins. He has 2 on him, needs to give it up. Elihai over to Pondano. Kenneth will pull. And he will miss. And Zamboanga with a chance to run. It's a 3-on-2 break. Let's see how they convert here. 4-on-3 now are the numbers. But it's no good on that layup attempt. And Tanauan able to secure the defensive board. They're running. Let's see how they convert. Elihai fakes. Passes it to Atienza for that beautiful fast break layup.
Great play there by Tanauan. Unable to avoid the block. Easy pass. Easy 2.
And just like that, coming from down double digits, Tanauan now up double digits off of this sweet pass from Elihai, leading to the Atienza layup on the other side of the basket. We'll be right back after this quick Nature Spring timeout.
Special thanks to Congressman Eric Martinez, Dr. Catherine Martinez, and Kapitan John Manoy Ahero for hosting today's game. Maraming salamat po.
Back to the action we go here in the 21 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. Score is 64-54 in favor of the Tanauan Brahman over the Zamboanga Sikat.
Tanauan is showing beautiful basketball right now. They're leading in terms of steals, 11 versus 5. And at the same time on the offensive end, they love to pass the basketball. So they have currently 16 assists versus 8 for Zamboanga, showing their lead here.
Defense definitely the calling card for this Tanauan squad. As Muktimar, the guard, drives strong, kicks it back out. Here's a left-handed drive, and that is turned over once again to Tanauan. Here comes Nava. Strong right-handed layup is blocked there by Bohorcelo of Tanauan.
Great stop here for Zamboanga, avoiding the easy 2 to extend their lead further.
Huge block there. Tanauan almost extending their lead to 12.
That's right.
Almost the largest of this ball game, but here we are still a 10-point lead for the Brahman. 6 minutes and 20 left to go in this ball game. 10-point lead for Tanauan.
In that last play though by Zamboanga, it was a Herculean effort there by Muktimar. He was trying to drive aggressively into the basket, tried to pass it to his open teammate, but I believe he was able to accidentally slip and cause that turnover.
Coach Chico Lanete searching for answers.
That's right.
What must be going through the mind of this tactician who has been through it all in his career?
Well, it's very difficult given the fact that Coach Arnold was his coach back then in college. So it's a student versus the mentor right now.
Indeed, student versus mentor is the battle of the coaches, but it's homegrown versus school-based in the battle of teams. As we see an attempt here by the main man, Jeff Helamucho, is no good, but that layup is good to go by number 19 of Zamboanga, Marky Morales.
That is a very excellent second chance opportunity there.
That was number 19, John Paul Tivar of Tanauan on that last layup. And now Zamboanga able to convert once again on that layup. Score is now 66-56 in favor of Tanauan. Ball is kicked to the left wing. Down low it goes. Big layup there from Tivar is no good. Ball secured once again by Zamboanga. They're pushing. They're running. Let's see how Loren will set it up for his guys as he has two on him. Double team there in the phone booth. Release over to the corner for three goes Muktimar, and that is no good. But the ball is once again secured by Loren and the white shirts. He drives, spins, fires, and misses. Tivar able to secure that defensive rebound on that last play.
Second chance opportunity was given to Zamboanga. Unfortunately, they're unable to convert.
And unfortunate there for number 27, Jeff Helamucho of Tanauan, unable to secure that long pass.
That was a risky outlet pass there, talking about Tanauan. And as you mentioned, Helamucho was trying to get that easy two inside, but they couldn't convert.
But room for gambling does Tanauan have given this 10-point lead. With 4 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in this fourth and final quarter, Muktimar is driving and kicking to the corner. That's a three-point attempt. That's no good. But on the offensive rebound, that is secured. Put back up and in by Zamboanga.
Second chance opportunities, not giving up. Always going into the fight. Talking about Zamboanga, they're showing life here.
That long bomb missed there as Tivar able to secure the offensive rebound still. But he turns it over. Back again come the white shirts on the fast break as Loren kicks it down low to Marky Morales, who will pop that mid-range jumper, but it's no good. And Tanauan will look to answer back as they settle it down, courtesy of their guard, Nava.
Great chance there by Zamboanga, unable to take that jumper.
Torato hands it off to Pundano. He gets the screen from Helamucho. Kicks it to Nava. Jeff will give the screen and the shot will be popped there, but it's a miss. As Zamboanga once again looking to get out and run. Coach Chico and his boys looking to find an answer here with limited time left on the clock. But they turn it over once again. Slippery floors, slippery balls, and they will turn it back over to Zamboanga.
The intensity in this court is very high right now. Both teams are trying to run it fast over one another, and unfortunately they can't control the basketball.
The Zamboanga Sikat with a chance to answer here, hoping to cut this lead down even further. Only 3 minutes and 49 seconds left for Zamboanga to answer back towards this 8-point lead that they have in front of them against Tanauan.
Coach Arnold trying to look for his boys, who among them can close this ball game given this 6-point lead.
Not much time remains for these boys who are facing an 8-point deficit. As we see Boharcelo driving and kicking to the corner. That is Dagdagan for three, but he misses. Atienza once again running, kicking it off to Guerra, who can't secure it, but Atienza floats it up from the short corner, and that is good. What a play there from John Hervey Atienza.
John Hervey Atienza is making his presence known in this ball game, both offensively as a playmaker and a scorer.
Indeed, he has had his fingerprints over this ball game from the first quarter onwards as Muktimar overzealous and overstepping there. A traveling is called on that Euro.
The suffocating defense of Tanauan is giving the pressure to Muktimar, converting to these turnovers. And the fatigue is showing for Muktimar.
And Muktimar, despite the fatigue being evident, still remaining aggressive and still with all of those million moves in his bag.
Correct.
As Guerra will look to hand it off to Torato. He gets the screen from Helamucho. He's driving, faking. Pinoy's step is no good, but the ball is secured once again by Tanauan as Guerra pops for three, and that's long. Muktimar looking to run. He's alone with four on him, and that's no good. Blocked there, but two free throws are rewarded for the foul.
Muktimar doing his last second-ditch effort to save his team and tried his best to cut the deficit down. He went on a 1-on-4 fast break, and lucky for him, he was able to draw the foul.
Amazing to see a guy the size of Muktimar remaining so aggressive, and the numbers do not lie as he has been producing for his squad this entire ball game.
Correct.
Muktignar adding another point to his total for the ball game.
He's trying to bring his team closer as much as possible, given that it is currently more of a Herculean effort on his end.
Up, and the referees will make a call there, as Zamboanga and Coach Chico Lanete will once again talk shop after seeing this 9-point deficit in front of them. We'll be right back after a quick break and timeout, courtesy of Nature Spring. Back to the action we go. A lot of spectators for what's been quite the heated matchup in the 21 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. This matchup is between two undefeated teams, the Zamboanga Sikat, who are down 9 points to the Tanauan Brahman, here in Valenzuela City, live sa bahay ni Jawo.
I mean, both teams have done effortlessly, tried everything in order for them to get the W. And right now, Tanauan is playing bare basketball. They've done it on both ends, defensively and offensively.
Indeed, they've been able to get it done on both sides of the ball here against a team like Zamboanga, who has faced many tough challenges in this ball game and even in their previous. As Guerra gets it down low, kicks it back out. Here's Pundano for three, and that's good from Kenneth Pundano, putting his team up 12.
Oh, that was a killer shot there for Tanauan, able to extend the lead further to 12.
Demoralizing three there coming from Tanauan as the ball is kicked to the corner. Cuarto Cruz's drop pass is no good off of that attempt as it's blocked by Tanauan.
That is a block specifically by Aguila. He was able to extend his arms and stop the man from scoring.
Marky Morales being rejected there. Coach Arnold looking to breathe life still into his squad as that and one play is converted by number 34, Eugene Cuarto Cruz of Zamboanga.
Cuarto Cruz trying to not give up for his team, doing whatever it takes to bring them closer.
Don't look now, score is only 71-61. 2 minutes and 10 left in this fourth and final quarter. Let's see if Cuarto Cruz can cut the lead down to single digits. He cannot.
No good.
Tanauan able to secure that board. They have numbers here, a chance to convert possibly, and that's no good off of the steal. As Muktignar once again with a fast break layup, still soaring through the skies.
That was a very risky pass from Zamboanga. Fortunately, Muktignar was able to score.
And off that miss by Aguila, it's cleaned up by Julius Paulo Guerra.
Guerra was able to get that second chance opportunity. Great offensive board for Tanauan.
Bohercelo lost it there, but a foul is called, and that'll stop the fast break layup with 1 minute and 44 left to go in this fourth quarter.
We briefly saw life from Zamboanga with that outlet pass for the fast break, but unfortunately Zamboanga isn't able to stop the basketball from Tanauan's offensive juggernauts.
Only one team foul for Tanauan in this fourth quarter.
Right.
And only one for Zamboanga as well, JP.
Well, they're playing. The referees are letting them play. They're making sure that they play freely in order for them to convert or at the same time make defensive stops.
But with limited time remaining, this could prove to be crucial.
Correct.
For Zamboanga, seeing as they don't have much time to actually come back into this ball game with a 10-11 point lead in front of them.
Currently, the point is spread out for Tanauan with 3 players right now in double figures, with the leader Atienza leading their team.
Inbounding the ball is Guerra, kicks it to Elihai, who passes it to the left wing. Here comes Aguila, who kicks it out to the corner. Here's Pendano for 3, and that's no good. Zamboanga once again running. That is a turnover, courtesy of a steal by Atienza. The main man kicking it to Aguila down low, but that's a clean swipe there from Zamboanga. Muktignar lobs it up, and it's converted by Zamboanga.
Zamboanga not giving up here despite they're less than 2 minutes away, trying to make one last effort here.
Referee trying to control the situation. Player must have been stepping out of bounds there. Atienza kicks it over to Pundano. Getting a screen from Aguila. Let's see if he can use it. Oh, the steal there, and the foul blocking is called on Tanauan.
Great stop there by Zamboanga, able to get the clean steal, and unfortunately for Tanauan, giving them opportunity for another chance to convert.
Still with an opportunity to come back into this ball game. Score is 74-65 in favor of Tanauan, but Zamboanga still looking to come back here with 1 minute and 9 left to go in this ball game.
Let's see what we can do. Let's see what Zamboanga can do
As
here.
Borsello pops and fires it from 3. That is good for Borsello.
Zamboanga is giving life. They're fighting.
Angelo's 3 there cuts the lead down to 6.
Yep.
But there is a foul called here in the backcourt.
A 2-possession ball game now for Tanauan, and they're still not in the penalty.
Second team foul here
Exactly 1 minute left.
for Zamboanga, but only a minute left and a 6-point lead for Tanauan. Atienza crosses half court. He's being hounded by Dagan as he drives left, and he converts on that layup attempt there.
Atienza is a man on a mission. He's been unstoppable this whole ball game.
Borsello and the Zamboanga Sikat with a chance to answer back here. Muktimar fakes, drives strong with his right. That's no good, but a foul is called.
Muktimar, again, not giving up on that play. He went aggressively to the hole and will try to shoot 2.
2 free throws rewarded here for the white shirt. The main man for this squad. Muktimar, Nurbin Muktimar, with an impressive performance here already. 15 points with only 42 left in this fourth quarter.
Unable to convert here. Still having a 8-point lead. Talking about Tanauan.
Sorry miss there from Zamboanga. They've already missed 11 free throws. Coach Chico Lanete must be furious with his squad with how many free chances at the line that they failed to convert.
That's right. I mentioned earlier at the start of the ball game, both teams didn't convert in terms of their free throws, and Tanauan is converting. They're executing well. 15 of 20, 75%. Unlike Zamboanga here, they are 13 of 23.
And with limited time left, we'll be right back after this quick timeout courtesy of Nature Spring. Back to the action we go. Only 42 seconds left in this hotly contested matchup between the Tanauan Brahman and Zamboanga Sikat. Score is 76-69 in favor of Tanauan, who are inbounding on the baseline, but they face a full court press ahead of them. Let's see if they can convert here.
Great outlet pass there.
And Aguila able to secure it, but he's being doubled. Kicks it back out to Torato. Over to Atienza they go. He drives left. And there's a foul on the floor. Ball will be inbounded on the sideline.
And if you're actually Tanauan, that's the guy you want to give the basketball to for the free throw line. He's been their main go-to guy right now. You do not want to give the ball to Atienza if you're Zamboanga.
Definitely want to keep it out of Atienza's hands. Only 30 seconds left. Zamboanga will not foul as they are down 7. Atienza on that drive. Kicks it out. Pundano has an attempt from 3. That is no good. Zamboanga needs to hurry it up here. A foul is called. And Tanauan, who is in the penalty, will send Marky Morales to the line for 2 free throws and a chance to cut this lead down to only 5 with 18 seconds left. And the time stopped.
That is the one thing that you shouldn't be doing if you're Tanauan, giving Zamboanga a free opportunity to cut the deficit closer.
And regardless of result here, on these free throws, Zamboanga needs to foul quickly.
That's
as
right.
They are still not in the penalty, JP.
That's right. Zamboanga has to act quickly once the shot is in or not to make a foul in order to get another possession in.
And Morales misses both, and the rebound secured. Atienza leaks out gets blocked there, but the offensive rebound secured by Pundano, who's fouled.
Great stop there for Zamboanga. Unfortunately, they weren't able to secure the basketball. And with that, they were able to get another foul.
Pundano with a chance to seal this game, as he would if he had 2 free throws, but there's still only one more foul to give for Zamboanga before they send Tanauan to the line. And with that, Tanauan Brahman will call a timeout courtesy of Coach Arnold, as we see this fast break layup attempt thwarted by Zamboanga, but the rebound secured by Pundano as he's fouled there, and the ball will be inbounded on the sideline with 10 to go after this quick Nature Spring timeout. Seconds to go left in this ball game. Tanauan and Coach Arnold still talking strategy here as we enter the final seconds of this ball game. Score is 76-69 in favor of the Tanauan Brahman, who are currently in the penalty, while Zamboanga has a single foul to give in this fourth quarter.
They've been very active on both ends of the floor, able to retain the lead, and it looks like it's going to be a second straight win for Tanauan.
Tanauan looking to execute well on this inbound play. Gives it to Atienza, the main man who's been doing it all for his squad. Will now go to the line with a chance to put them up 9 and seal the game away.
Unfortunately, that last foul there was care of Muktimar. He did a valiant effort on his end. He was able to score a lot of opportunities for Zamboanga. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the loaded Tanauan.
And kudos still to Nurbin Muktimar and the rest of the Zamboanga Sikat.
Correct.
Still 1-1.
Yep.
After this ball game, coming off of a previously hotly contested win against Rosario, and still a long way to go in this tournament, JP.
I think this is going to be something that will actually help them in the long run to see what kind of flaws that they can improve on, especially Coach Chico Linez's end. This is a very young team, again homegrown, and something to look forward to in the future.
And with that last free throw, courtesy of Atienza, another foul still called here. Atienza once again with 2 shots at the line and a chance to end the game with a double-digit win.
Great last second opportunity there for Zamboanga, but again, it wasn't able to convert. And another 2 free throws here for Atienza.
Now we talked about Zamboanga for a bit with what kind of mindset they must be having after a game like this. But on the other side, we have Tanauan, who are now 2-0 in the 21 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League.
Actually, Tanauan is one of those teams that it's one of those teams that the rest of the league should look out for. They are very high intensity on defense and showing that they can do it on both ends of the floor. They're very scary. Under Coach Arnold, it's something to look forward to.
And there we have it, mga kababayan. Final score is 79-69 in favor of the Tanauan Brahman.
Well, they've done everything since the start of the quarter. They were able to match Zamboanga's intensity. Although they had a slow start in the first quarter, they were able to bounce back in the second and third in terms of their steals, fast break opportunities, second chance opportunities. They were able to rebound the basketball more for Tanauan over Zamboanga. And at the end of the day, it was a team effort. That's what Coach Arnold was looking for. And you could see that in terms of the anchors and the guards, it was a whole team effort.
Valiant effort from the side of both squads, but that 3-headed monster of Atienza, Pundano, and Aguila, way too much for this Zamboanga team.
Everything was needed for Tanauan to click, and everyone contributed. Everyone did their roles properly, and as a result, second straight win for Tanauan.
As you mentioned, JP, second straight win for the Tanauan Brahman. But that'll do it for us here in the Bahay ni Jawo in Valenzuela City. For the rest of our panel, JP, our courtside reporter Daphne, this has been Gino Esteban Lar signing off from the 21 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League, ang liga ng mga bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to. sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Yeah, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, pound for pound fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Congressman Eric Martinez, Dr. Catherine Martinez, and Kapitan John Manoy Ahero for hosting today's game. Maraming salamat po.